Good morning. Let's get my Instagram going on my laptop. Make sure my sound is muted. Alrighty. Good morning. It's going to be a little whip and chat. Hey, it's been Thanksgiving week for those in the U.S. Good morning, Melanie. Yeah, for Melanie, it was just another day. Yeah, so good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Mia. Let's see here. Oops. I was trying to look at my phone and I kind of messed things up on myself. That's what I get. Okay, sorry for bumping the camera. So I hope everybody's doing good. Mia didn't celebrate Thanksgiving. Catherine did. Oh, and this little green thing is my bear. So, I had my garlic ghoul from Donna Bass. And this is from Nikki with Lady Lath. It's a bear. And it's Christmas-y. So we got the bear today. Good morning, Ditzy. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a little brain gas this morning. Mia says she's going to stay until she has to drive hubby to his Christmas dinner with his job. Aw. Well, I hope that's fun for him. Do you get to stay, Mia, or are you just dropping off? Are you just his chauffeur? I'm going to move our heads. Yeah, these are the release papers that we had done for her birthday. So, yes, Melanie, I have a bear, a nice bear. A Melanie, a bear. Okay, can I name it Melanie? Can my bear be Melanie? So it's Melanie, a bear. She'll be with me. Whether you like it or not, Melanie, you now are the bear. Oh, look, I'm close to the semicolon. Yay. So, I don't have a picture of it, and I don't have one right handy. Wait, maybe I do. Oh, I do. This is what I am working on. It is You're Not Alone by Regan. It's an Art and Soul kit. I didn't use my stickers. I made a picture of them and then put them in my little label maker. So, okay. Mia says, just dropping off and then an evening of crafting. Oh, that's not a bad way to spend your evening. Mel the bear. Yay. Okay, it's now Mel the bear. Melanie a bear. Yay. Okay. So I'm just going to whip and chat. We had Thanksgiving this week. Ate too much food. My stomach did not agree with all of the food. But getting back on track. So the big question is, who bought on Black Friday? Good morning, Lily. See, I'm not doing J Lily. I did Lily. Good morning, Lily. Who bought on the Black Friday sales? See, that's the one nice thing about Canada and other countries that don't celebrate Thanksgiving and Black Friday like we do. You still get to participate in Black Friday sales. Hooray! Did anybody buy? I was actually a good girl. I'm assuming that I can say this publicly and I don't get in trouble for it. But I did not buy. Let's see. Ditzy says, my bear. It's a bear. I love my bear. Ditzy's called her Lily too. Melanie didn't buy anything. Catherine got 3 new kits. Fantastic. Ditzy, Catherine got her first Art and Soul. Hooray! But I did not buy. I added a ton to my wish list for Art and Soul and for DAC. Mia says I bought different stuff, including diamond paintings. Excellent. Catherine said she's so excited to try a new company. Yay, Catherine. Oh, I did forget. I'm jumping around a little bit. This is my very first Poshy Pen. It has one of the diamond casts, so the sparkles in it. I don't know how well it's visible on here, but the sparkles are like little bitty diamond chips in there. And I didn't have anything pastel-y in my pen collection. So I thought this was great. I did a single placer on both ends because like this kit I'm doing this kit all single placed. And so it's a great flipper for, this is all crystals, but I do have some fairy dust in here. But sometimes if like some of the crystals don't always pick up with my wax tip, so I'll flip. Lily says, I only purchased a pen today from O'Brien Custom Pen this morning. I only have one other custom. Pen was only through $32. I have a lot of O'Brien's. That was the first custom pen company that I purchased from. And I have quite a few from them. I'm looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, from them. And I gifted one to my mom. No, there's 7. Okay, I think I have 7 custom pens. Or they were on their Etsy shop, and then they turned them for me. And I like that their price point is pretty good. So it was a good starting point. Melanie says, I need a new computer. Every time I saw a kit, I would look at my stash and a 10-year-old computer, and I was good. Yeah, I get that, Melanie. I'll explain why I'm in that same boat. Catherine says, I love that pen. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Poshy Pens is a group that you can join on Facebook. And they throw up a small handful of them pretty regularly. And then it's all of the like RNG. So you pick me, they give you a number, then they spin the wheel or however she does it. And then they announce who got it, and then you have to pay for it. So Lily said I couldn't pass that one up. I always wanted a red. Awesome. I want to see pictures. Ditzy says Lucky Resin Works is some amazing pens for $30 also. Oh, awesome. I don't think I've ever seen Ditzy. You gotta hook me up with Lucky Resin Works. Because I know I've heard the name, but I don't know if I'm in a group with them or anything. Lily says my other is Shays from Tim. Aww. And Lily says I'll have to look them up, Ditzy, and see if they want to be put on Shays Cyber Monday. That would be awesome. So I did not do a Black Friday purchase. And I would guess that I can say it publicly. I've not been told I can't. And Jen's not on today to tell me that I can or cannot, but we're going to wing it and apologize later if I wasn't allowed to. But I have to save some money up because I threw my name in the hat to go to the Great Lakes Escape Retreat in Ohio in 2025. And my name got picked. Woohoo! So, yeah, I'm going to visit my family in June and then head over to the retreat. But the retreat, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. This will be my very first time going to a retreat. So, but I know there will be expenses to drive up there. The cost includes the room and food. But I also have a very sensitive stomach, so I know I'll be bringing some of my foods. It's like snackies and stuff in between meals. But I do get to tack on seeing my family, so I'm pretty excited about that. But every time I looked at a kit, I was like, kit, retreat, kit, retreat. So I get you, Melanie. It wasn't a computer, but I get to look at the priorities. So Melanie said, nice. Yeah, I wanted to try a retreat. Before Ditzy has her retreat in 2026. I wanted to try one, and since I could tack on seeing my family, because I try to get up to see my family once to twice a year, I I do a trip on my own, and then we're going to try to start doing a trip where Steve can come as well. And he hasn't seen my family in a while. Been be able to go up to Indiana in a while. So, we're going to probably go back up again maybe in fall, but we don't know for sure. Depends upon his work. But I can tack on my trip. Good morning, Christine. How are you? We're gabbing kind of about Black Friday. Did you make any purchases? I've held off because I got accepted into a retreat next year. So I'm saving up for that. So now I will say on my wish list, I really liked that Noah's Ark one. I know, shocker. Animals and kind of Bible related. Well, it is Bible related, not kind of. Yeah, that hit me. Oh, and I did see that one of the ones I liked apparently wasn't a big fan favorite, and I saw the notice from DAC yesterday that they were turning it into a limited release, and that was the bear one. Oh gosh, I can't remember the author's name. Or the artist's name. But it's the one where he does the silhouettes, and then there's all kinds of different animal pictures in it. Because I have the black lab one, and what other one I have by that? I wanted the panda one, but it got archived. So now this bear one will get archived and I'll miss it, but I'll have to try to catch it on a D-stash or something. Jay Lily says, sorry, something popped up and I missed what retreat you're attending. Oh, I am going to Great Lakes Escape up in Ohio. I think Jen with DP Addiction Adventures and Crashly are a couple of the hosts. And then one of the ladies that works with T-Maw is a host. And then I don't know the other two people. Christine says, oh heck no, laugh out loud. I don't know what oh heck no. I don't know what, can't remember what I said to make you say oh heck no. Maybe it was not getting anything. Christine said I would love to go to that retreat. I know, I was shocked my name got picked. The emails went out. I think all the emails went out. I'm making an assumption because I got my email. Yeah, the names got drawn, and I don't know how many people had put their name in the hat for it. And quite frankly, I don't know how many names are drawn. This is a... Oh, Christine's seeing about Black Friday. Okay, she didn't make any purchases for Black Friday. Thank you, Christine. Sorry. And Lily says, why do my kids always call when I'm on a live? That's okay, Lily. Kids are way more important than my whip and chat. Go talk to your kiddos. But yeah, so I'm saving. I'm trying to think. So yeah, the bear one was one that I was interested in, and totally am disappointed that they're turning it into a limited edition. Oh, this is one of my fairy dust. These are so pretty. I'm like having squirrel moments today. Can you guys see the fairy dust? This teal is so pretty. You know, I said that I didn't like the fairy dust and the flowers on this. It's kind of doing the same thing in the bear. So I will probably end up looking to see if T-Maw has crystals in this color, because it does kind of make it look like it may have mange. It looks patchy. But I'm putting them in there because I want to see what the final product looks like, because I could be wrongly assuming it will look like it has mange. When I hung this up, when I paused it, it didn't look great, but we'll see. Oh, and I guess I should say I have Tracy's DP World in this tip, and I'm using my Dream Wax in this tip. And this is my Mooney Made tray. This is the tray I use when I'm changing colors a lot. So I guess I needed to tell you all of my goodies. I think that's the standard for whip and chats. So let's see, what else was on my... Did anybody have favorites that they held on? Oh, good morning, Maniba. Christine says, I'm saving to get a Regan for the event. Yay! Do you know which Regan you want, Christine? Do you have one in mind? Catherine says, I tried some Putty Crocker last night. I loved it. It worked well with ABs. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Yay, Catherine. I gave Catherine some samples of some of my putties, and I'm glad you liked the Putty Crocker. I'm hooked. I think Putty Crocker Ditz helped me on this one, but I think she has the hard presser formula coming out. Is it tonight? It's in her Facebook group. I don't think it's releasing on the website. But I'm intrigued by it. Let's see. And by the way, Diamond Doodler is Maniba, but I love that people called her Doodles. Ditzy called her Doodles. Oh, Freya, I think. That's the one that Christine's looking at for Regathon. Sweet. That is awesome. You guys, we're going to have a really fun year because it's Regathon in March. Then, oh my gosh, I just blanked. Diamonds in the Rough in April. And I'm so excited that Ditzy's letting me co-host that one with her. I got to get started now that Thanksgiving is over. I got to get on some sponsors. We have a lot of them lined up, but I want to get some more. And it's going to be really fun. And then right after that is Mermaids and Magic. So don't forget with that one. I know Mermaids is the first word, but Magic is in there. I honestly didn't catch it till Ditzy pointed it out. So anything magical counts. So there's 3 months right in a row. I've been kind of plotting my canvases for the year. I'm gonna do my Black Lab one. Oh, Emma Casey's in February. That's right. Thank you, Melanie. Shay's on. Good morning, Shay. And Ditzy's got the group link in there, and I'll put it in on the YouTube replay portion of this. I'll put links in for all these events. Mia says Wizards in January. See, look at this. We've got fantastic things. Mia, who's doing Wizards in January? Because I wasn't familiar with that one. Lee says it will take me 3 months to do one. So Lily, find one that meets a bunch of the criteria. Or if you can kit 2 up, then have one you can go back and forth with. That's what I'm doing. Christine says she has a magic kit. Yay! See? Now you've got May covered. Mermaids and Magic. Oh, thank you. It did see she put Lucky's resin wax. Or works, sorry. Lucky's Resin Works link up there too. Hannah is in January as also. Oh yeah, I forgot about Hannah. See, there's great. Christine has a Diamonds in the Rough kit. Woohoo! Oh, Mia, you're doing it. You're doing Wizards in January? Why did I not catch this, Mia? I'm a horrible friend. I'm so sorry. Okay, y'all, we gotta support Mia. Okay, Mia, if you can, type in the chat any of your requirements so we can all kind of be on the ball, because I am sorry for not being a good friend and totally missing this. Emma Casey's in February. And Ditzy said, "Oh, Christine, happy you're joining again." Yes, we are. Lily said, "I've never had 2 whips in progress. Guess that's a goal to meet." For me personally, Lily, I have some Elizabeth Wards, and then I do have the Art Dot. So if I have 2 going, I try to do one in Art Dot and one in Elizabeth Ward so I can keep them separate. And then I also label them. And I don't have a a label right now in my stitch one, and all my others I've kitted down. But I get a card or a paper and I write the kit down and put it with the drills. So if I have to set that one aside, I don't forget which kit it is. So just one of my little tips, and if I have two going at the same time. Mia says it's a new start and from DAC. Okay. Alrighty. So Wizards with Mia, a new start, and it's from DAC. Alrighty. Christine says, of course. Yay, Christine, for joining Diamonds in the Rough. Lee says, you will have to send me an image, please. Okay, I will. I'll show you what I do since I have two going, but I will tell you my stitch one is not in a container. But my mystery kit that's been like 3 years in the making, 2 years in the making, is. So I probably have that one with a card and I can show it to you. But yeah, I just write the name of the kit and stick it in with the drills. So like, and this is actually it. You're not alone. These are my notes from the thing. I put like my start date. I paused this one for a while and I've restarted it. This is how I log my hours. And then these are my notes from the kit. I did this specifically because I eventually want to compare. I have stitch going. Here's my stitch card, but it's in a tray thing next to me. So I have stitch going. I have You're Not Alone, and I had Beautiful Girl Butterfly Trio. They're all rounds. They're all pretty much the same exact size, and they're 3 different companies. So I want to eventually get these all finished and do a comparison video. Oh, you probably couldn't see that I had them tipped the wrong way. I'm sorry, guys. Here, let me tip this way. I just saw my delayed reaction in my other, on my computer. So I have a card. I put the title, put my start date, and I pause this, then my restart, and I hash mark my hours. So it's not exact. So, Christine says, I put the sticker in the kit. I sometimes do, but I tend to use that elsewhere, or I stick it in my logbook. And these help me with my start and end dates, any notes I want to make, and that kind of stuff. And this is just like cardstock I had around my craft room that I've used. I've used index cards, and that just lets me kind of keep track of the kit and what I'm doing. All right, what am I doing? Am I done with this? I am done with this. Sorry, guys. Easily distracted, like a little kid. So we've got a lot of great events coming up, even just at the first half of the year. And then, so Mermaids and Magic is May, and then I'll have the retreat in June, July home, and then August is Oz and Og. And then that just starts the whole end of the year, one right after another. So, okay. Mia says, Lily, I know how you feel. And Christine says, I have aspirations of doing a logbook, but it hasn't happened yet. You know, it's interesting. I think everybody does something a little different with their logbook. Ditsy's got a great logbook that she is always willing to share with people. I found, I think it was on Etsy, and I think it may have been Butterfly Effect Wares, has a downloadable one that you can purchase from their Etsy shop. And I'm pretty sure that's where I got my logbook, and then I modified it a little bit to my liking. Not much, but I kind of took, I bought it. I didn't like steal their image and then use it. I paid for it. And then I tweaked it a little bit to my liking. And then I got a 3-ring binder and sleeves because I like full pages. I will say my logbook is a little more cumbersome than minis. Like Ditsy's looks pretty easy to use, pretty easy to log and add information to it. Mine's a little more tedious, so it's time consuming. One of these days I need to pull it out. Okay. Mia said, oh, there's the Asian themed year-long DP along. Yes, that is Eve and Adam, I believe. And all of their kits are going to be Asian themed throughout the whole year, which is kind of cool. And there were some Asian themed ones released on Black Friday. So that's pretty cool. Ditsy says 2025 is going to be a great year. It is. I'm really excited about 2025. I got a lot of exciting stuff happening. It's going to be a better year. No more surgeries. We got this. And J. Lily says, Mia, grandbaby keeps me busy. I bet it does, Lily. See, I still did J. Lily. It's hard to get used to Lily. Lily says, Ditzy, I pray you're correct. Yeah, we all do. Mia says she has to go. All right, thank you, Mia. Drive safe. I hope your husband has a wonderful time. And then enjoy your crafting. Your craft day. Lily, I'm glad that it's a grandbaby that keeps you busy. It could be worse things. Well, your job keeps you on your toes too, but yeah. So I need to do a video of my logbook. Everybody's kind of does theirs differently. I'm kind of, yeah, okay, so this is a question for you all. I don't know how big everybody's stash is, but I am not in the hundreds yet. I think I have 78 kits in my logbook. Now, some of those are completed, so those are not all unfinished kits. But, maybe I'm a weirdo, but I see some people, I don't want to say shaming others about their stashes, and there are people that do have hundreds of kits in their stash, and more power to them. I'm happy for them. Like, it brings them joy. I'm all for it. But I find that I don't talk about my stash much because I don't want to be judged on my stash. I went really crazy with the FOMO buying stuff with DAC when I first found DAC. And I got kits that, quite honestly, I probably, looking back, would not have purchased if I had not, like, impulse buyed. I've given some away that were some of my other company ones. I've gifted... I destashed one kit. It was Josephine Wall. And I gifted a kit to my brother to try a DAC kit. I don't know if he ever actually finished it or not. I never really asked. But I gave it away, so I didn't really, it was up to him if he wanted to do it. Yeah, I don't talk about my stash much. So part of me, I think, has not put my logbook out because I'm a little worried of judgments. I don't know, maybe that's crazy. Okay. Dit says, even if it isn't Lily, your friends will carry you through it because me love you. Aww. Yeah, we'll get Lily through 2025. You're surrounded by a lot of people, Lily. Catherine says, about to kit up my next kit. I finished the horse last night. Gotta get surgery prepped. Yes, so everybody, please send good vibes, healing vibes, prayers, whatever, Catherine's way. She's got to have a surgery this coming week. So I've gifted her my lap desk so she can still diamond paint after surgery because it kept me sane. But yeah, everybody send good vibes Catherine's way, please. So she'll have a couple weeks recovery period. So, but she needs answers. So let's all send good vibes towards her way. Thank you very much. Maniba says, yes, please share. My logbook is simple and I should log my time. Yeah, I'm not the best at the time log. That's why I have my little cards. And it's not always exactly. Lily asked when Ditsy's retreat is. And it's going to be in March of 2026. Yes, that's what I thought. March of 2026. It's going to be over in Oregon. And it's like the smoke. Ditsy, if I'm not mistaken, it will hit like people from Oregon, Washington, and California and Nevada and all. It's like in a place where everybody is within like a 5-hour drive. So a lot of different people could get there driving, if I'm not mistaken. Lily says, I'm the opposite. I will do it to aggravate them. Oh, talking about your stash? Melanie Hebert says, haters, keyboard warriors are going to spew online no matter what. Stash or comment. Their issue, not yours. Just be you. Thank you, Melanie. Yeah, my stash is small compared to some people's, but I know in some ways it's like big. And I know that I'll probably never get through the stash. And I feel kind of bad that I spent the money. Maybe that's part of it too, is I feel bad I spent a bunch of money on kits I may never actually finish. And I feel kind of bad about that. Lee, thank you for all the praying hands. Catherine says, yes, so appreciate you helping me stay comfortable and busy with my crafts. It's really good for mental health too. Absolutely. Recovery from surgery's not always fun. So you got to have something to help mentally. Lily says, so Rich is picking me up and Jenny for it. Yeah. And off we go. Ditsy said, yes, 12 hours. Lily says, share your stash. Okay, I need to. Washington, California, Arizona, and Idaho. Okay, that's it. So, and Nevada. So all of those states are close enough that are within driving range, which is pretty cool. So it'll be a fun retreat. It's going to be a blast. And Ditsy's really striving to make it cost friendly and not like super exclusive, if that makes sense. So like it's not going to be 15 people. It's going to be more than that. So there's a better chance of being able to go. She doesn't want to make it really limiting. Especially because there's not really a good retreat on the West Coast. There's a bunch in Texas. There's Great Lakes up in Ohio. So there's not a good retreat out west. So Lily says, hater gonna hate. Yeah, they will. Medeva says, yep, we should all do what makes us happy. Large or small stash is relative. I agree. Yeah, I mean, I gotta get in that mindset where it doesn't really matter. And you guys help with that? So I really do need to pull out my logbook. Melanie says, maybe a stash video will be an opportunity to de-stash. We've all been there tomorrow and always been there. Tomorrow and taste change too. It's okay to de-stash. Yeah, and that's it. Like, some of the ones that I would consider de-stashing are ones that I don't think other people would really be interested in. So, and then the ones that I could de-stash, I still like the image a lot. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to let that one go. Even though I'll probably never get to do it. See, that's part of my problem. That's why I have too much stuff in my house, is I am not good at letting go of things. Okay, so this is embarrassing, but I am an actual diagnosed hoarder, not what you see on TV. Please don't think that my house is like, you got to walk around trash and there's paths everywhere. My house is not like that. Now, my house is cluttered because I have dog stuff everywhere, and technically I still have stuff I have to unpack from our move. But my reason I was diagnosed as a hoarder is because I attach memories to things. Once I had my brain damage from my lupus, I lost a lot of memories from my childhood. There's a big gap in timeline for me, and that messed with me. And so then when I had something, I attached a memory to it. And so getting rid of things is really super hard for me. And so I keep everything. And when I started the process of healing and accepting this about myself, one of my counselors taught me to take a picture of the item. And when you see the picture, it will still elicit the same emotions that you feel having the physical item. And so I have taken that to heart. I'm much better than I used to be. This move to this house made a big difference because I purged a lot of stuff. But when I first started the process of understanding why I keep everything and working through that, it was very eye-opening when I started going through stuff. I had clothes from high school and middle school that I cannot possibly ever fit into again. And they're totally not in style, but I hung on to them. I had every ticket stub from every movie I had ever been to. I mean, my whole life. I had all the notes that were given to me in high school. I still had all of them. I did not get rid of any of that stuff. And no joke, I had over 20 boxes, like big plastic totes of keepsakes that were memories that just lived in a box. So I didn't see them anyway. So why was I hanging on to them? And I couldn't emotionally break the tie. But when I started taking pictures of it, of the things, my counselor was right. I still get those same emotions. So, yeah, it's definitely an issue. Okay, so I've rambled. I'm so sorry. Ditzy says, I need 600 canvases. Yeah, if I could have them all, I would have them all. Lily says, I have 6. Does that mean I'm a minimalist or poor? The answer is minimalist. I think that's supposed to be poor or po. So I'm assuming that was meant to be poor. And you're not, Lily. And go with minimalist. But you know, I think I guess it's not judgmental, Lily. It can be for whatever reason. You have 6. 6 makes you happy. Live with 6. Okay. And I'm scrolling back up to catch up. Ditzy said, that way if a zombie outbreak happens tomorrow, I have enough canvases to last until I die. Oh, there you go. Hey, I like it, Ditz. Michelle says, I'm always scared of getting a D-stash from someone I don't know through a group. Yeah, it's tough too, especially now that there's the trading cards and all these other things and the new kits and the pink lines and all that. I don't know. It makes me a little nervous too. I've purchased 2 from D-stashes and it worked out really well. It's also hard too because you're trusting somebody that you're exchanging money with and trying to get a product from. That's nerve-wracking. Okay. Hey, Tracy, I'm using your putty today. I'm using Georgia Peach. It is in my placer here. So good morning, Tracy. I'm so glad you made it. Manubia said, laugh out loud, Ditzy. Ditzy says, hey, Tracy, she is a busy girl. Catherine says, that's an interesting point about taking an image of items. I feel the same way when I see childhood toys or games. I still feel the full memory. Yeah, and it really does work. The picture thing really does work. I was skeptical at first. Tracy says, hey to Ditzy. Lily says, thank you for sharing, Jenny. Catherine says, yes, thank you for your vulnerability. Maniva says, love the idea of taking pictures of keepsakes. Tracy says, wow, great idea. And Lily said that was supposed to be poor up there. Tracy said, hi, Jenny. Just, oh, that's sweet. Ditzy says, being poor isn't a bad thing or something to be judged, but I know Lily is just wise with her pennies. Absolutely. It's not anything to be ashamed of. I think it's wise when you don't overspend out of your means. And, one man's poor is another man's rich, and one man's rich is another man's, I don't know. You get what I'm saying. There's no judgment here. I think it's smart to be wise. And I totally put that color away and didn't mean to. Catherine says, also, I need a link for that pen, or at least where you got it. Okay, yeah, I'll get you the group. She doesn't do the exact same ones, but she has like other ones like the size and similar. But she doesn't, I've not really seen a repeated pen. Michelle says, Tracy, I made my purchase this morning. Everyone needs to try. I love it. And Lily says, Tracy, do you still have Georgia Peach? Also a Georgia girl. Actually grew up next to Georgia Peach orchards. Do you, Tracy? Do you still have Georgia Peach in the shop? I actually haven't looked recently. Tracy is a Georgia girl. She is in North Georgia. So us Georgia people get our putty really fast. Well, if it gets stuck in Atlanta, it may not. I have something that's been stuck in Atlanta since November 17th. I have a feeling I'm never going to get it, which makes me really sad because I got notice that something was coming to me. And so I was like, oh, sweet. And I saw the tracking number because we do informed delivery. And I was like, sweet. So then I got all excited and started looking at the tracking number. And yeah, sure enough, it's been stuck in Atlanta since the 17th of November. And I'm very sad about it. And I hope the Atlanta post office did not lose it. Because it is a kit that is coming to me. And I'm really sad. So, at least I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay. Tracy says she doesn't have Georgia Peach, but can make it again for sure. Okay, so, Lily, message Tracy. She is on Facebook. She's here on Instagram. Send her a message and talk with her about that. And Lily says, why don't we have a Georgia retreat? We have so many Georgia DP girls. We do, and I don't know why. Maybe none of us want to take on that. I guess that could be a future endeavor. Lily, you going to be a co-host? Michelle says, I'm in North Carolina, so I get it quick. Oh, sweet. Yay. Yeah, that putty, you probably get it faster than me, Michelle, because everything has to go through Atlanta to get to me, because I'm in Middle Georgia. Well, I'm sorry that I rambled about pictures and hoarding and stashes and all that, but it's been good. You guys have given me ideas. I need to get over my fear of being judged and pull my logbook out and do a video of it and show you guys what I have. And, you know, share and not be so worried what others think and bad about that. So, you guys give me confidence. I appreciate it very much. You guys are all good friends and very, very kind. So I greatly appreciate it. Ditsy says, we're here for your ramblings. Maniva says, you're giving us ideas. Hooray! Yeah, this Whippin' Chat did not go anywhere like I thought it would. I guess that's kind of the joy of being live. You never really know what's going to come out of my mouth or where I'm going to take something. But before we go, I don't think Dak's having any releases today because of all the Black Friday stuff. But I still want everybody to be able to get back to your Saturday and enjoy your day. I also hear my daughter losing her mind in the background. So she must be terrorizing Daddy right now. She's had a very, very busy week being around family all week. So her schedule got all out of sorts. And, yeah, so she's definitely not in her norm. Hi, happy little drills. Thank you for being here. I've just been rambling. But, I had totally lost my train of thought. But I want to let people go back to their their weekends. But I'm really so grateful that this is such a good group of people. You know, we've got, I know where I was going. We've got a lot coming up for December. I've got a very busy month, end of the year doctor's appointments, so all my weeks are kind of crazy. I'm driving to Macon a bunch. Pray no more deer. I'm tired of the deer situation. I want that to stop. It's got a good busy end of the year. Those of us creators that are participating in the premieres, if you guys have not seen or heard about this, it's a really neat thing. I just got introduced to it this year. I actually have not watched previous ones. Well, I've gone back and watched some. But a lot of content creators in the community put together an hour-long video, and it gets released at a set time. Crashly organizes it, and we all do recordings. We submit them. They get released at a specific time. Well, we set the time, but we're assigned a time. So Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, there will be 24/7, so every single hour, a creator will have a video. And you will be able to just watch one right after another. You can jump in, you can jump out. It's all on YouTube. And it's just to help those who may not have family, or maybe they have family and their family drives them insane and they need a distraction so they can play the YouTube videos. Maybe it's somebody alone and they need the noise, or they don't have family nearby and they need something that kind of fills that holiday time. And so I am very honored to be able to participate this year. I have some fun ideas. Admittedly, I've not recorded mine yet, but I have it all planned out in my head. So hopefully it all comes together. I'm going to record mine this week and then edit the next week. So it's a really fun thing. It's all on YouTube. Ditsy's got a really fun one that she did. There was a group of us on. I'm not going to give a lot away, but it is really fun. Lots of laughs with that one. I think hers is on Christmas Day. Mine so far is scheduled for the day after Christmas. Sometimes the schedule has to change if somebody has something come up or whatever. And the goal is that we try to come on and live chat during our video. So it should be pretty fun. Yes, book club is coming up. So anybody who is in Ditsy's Discord, wonderful Rich, who's in the community, is running a book club. So we've got book club now in 12 minutes over in her Discord. Dits, you can put the link to your Discord in the chat real quick if people want to do that. Tracy says, I'm so grateful for this great group of people too. Laylee says hunting season should help. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, thank you for being here, Melissa. She says, what a wonderful idea. And Lily says she has to work on the 26th. So that's okay. You can go back and watch it if you want. There's Ditsy's Discord link if you want to join her Discord. If you're not familiar with Discord, get with myself or with Ditsy. We can help kind of walk you through it. It's pretty easy once you kind of see it and get the hang of it. It's pretty fun. And we do book club. It's random books. You can submit a book and then they kind of pick one up. So, oh, Melissa, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my lives. Thank you for being here. And let's see. So we got book club coming up. We got the premieres coming up over the holidays, which should be a lot of fun. Kind of give everybody a break even from family. You just need a brain break. I know I could have used one during Thanksgiving sometimes. So we all kind of need that. So you can diamond paint away or watch the premieres. So that'll be a really fun thing coming up to end the year off. And of course, there's still some ongoing events at the end of the year. And I know there'll be some good events coming up in January. Oh yeah, I forgot another event in January. It's okay, Ditsy. Don't stress on missing links. I just appreciate you being so kind and jumping in there. Hi, Rhonda. Dippin' Time Rhonda's jumped in. We're about to wrap up, Rhonda. I'm sorry. Lily says, thank y'all. I got to go to the senior center and decorate. Have fun. So thank you for being here, Lily. Yeah, so there's a lot of fun things. Yeah, Rhonda's in here now. We've got Sparkle All the Ways going on right now, which is what I'm doing this kit for. It's lots of sparkles, Rhonda. It's a full crystal. So we've got some great events. We're wrapping up the year. We got the premieres, and then I forgot in January, Jen and T-Ma and Tia have an event that is all about learning how to bling. So that should be a pretty fun one. So that will be in January. And Catherine, that's like, adding the bling to a kit. They kind of, I guess, teach some things. I've not been in that event before, but it's pretty fun from what I understand, and you kind of learn bling. That is in January. So, Ditzy won. She did. Ditzy won something in the Sparkle All the Way event, and I actually won on Rhonda's live. Well, the replay, but it was announced in the live on Wednesday night. So, blinging in the new year. Thank you, Tracy. But yeah, I got me a $10 gift card to brain fart. It just went blank to Black Dahlia. So I'm excited. More Putty. I think I eyeballed a cover minder from her too, because I already have one of hers. Year of Whimsy. Oh yes, we got Year of Whimsy. See, we have so many great things coming up. We're going to end 2024 on a good note, everybody. And we're going to ring in 2025 on a big note too. And it's going to be an amazing year. I'm putting it out there. Maniba said there is a listing of all the events you've mentioned. I would love to attend them. Is there a listing? Yeah, there is a group. I think she's still running it. If you are, Maniba, you are not on Facebook. I'll try to see if I can find the list, Maniba, and send it to you through Instagram. Michelle said, I did too. I love the event, Dip in Time. Yes, Rhonda, it's been fantastic. You and Jen have done a great job with this event. It's really been fun. And the level of sponsors that you have found, Rhonda, has been amazing. So, yes, DP Event Tracker. Thank you. Yes. By the way, those that don't know Dip in Time, she has a ferret that's named Dipper, and I want to scoop it up and squeeze it and love it and make it mine, but she will never let me. She's in Canada as well, so. Dit says there is, but you don't find out about the events until a few days before. Okay, that's good to know. All right, so now I'm at 7 minutes. I have babbled long enough. Oh, you are on Facebook. Okay. Yay, I'm glad you're back on Facebook, Maniba. Woohoo! Ditzy listed another one. I don't want to mess up that name, but Ditzy listed another one that has a list as well. Mrs. Dubé Diamond Paints? It sounds like it might be a Dubé. I don't really know. It's D-U-B-E, but sorry if I messed it up. So yeah, there's a lot of great things coming in the pipeline. So, but it's just now getting to be December 1st, which is hard to believe. So it's the last day of November. Everybody go enjoy the rest of your day. Those of us that can will jump in onto book club on the Discord, Ditzy's Discord. And thank you, Ditzy, for the link. And we will start off December on a high note and end the year on a high note and start January with a bang. Oh, Ms. Dubé says she's ending it this year unless they've changed their mind. Okay. And then the event tracker is in the Facebook link listed. And Rhonda listed one as well. So I still want Dipper. I'm going to say that over and over again, but I still want Dipper. I'm sorry. I had ferrets when I was growing up. So, yeah, it's not an animal that a lot of people have. So, okay. babbling. Jenny, stop. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of the love and support. Thank you for joining me for this whip and chat. And I will do a video of my logbook. So you guys are giving me that confidence to do that. So thank you all very much. And good wishes for December and the end of the year. I love you guys. Have a good Saturday. Bye.